the US braced for the World Cup. It fell in love instead. As the tournament approached, many wondered how an increasingly inward-looking United States, shaped by the Trump administration's rhetoric, would receive the world. Anxiety lingered over whether cities would shut their doors or throw them open. The build-up to the tournament was shadowed by anxiety over what kind of welcome an increasingly inward-looking country, under the Trump administration, would offer the world. It did not take long to find out, as thousands of supporters and teams fanned out to 11 cities across the country. Massachusetts will not forget how Scottish soccer fans swept the Boston area off its feet. Houston danced to the beat of a Dutch party bus that led thousands of supporters of the Netherlands on a march through downtown. Subway riders in New York stared in awe as Norwegians introduced them to the Viking row, a chant-and-crotch routine that has become a motif of the tournament. Then there was Times Square, where fans of almost every team gathered to display their patriotism. On the eve of the final, the Argentina contingent had taken over. Douglas Campion had traveled with his family from El Paso to Los Angeles to watch a World Cup game between Belgium and Iran. Early in the second half, to his great surprise, he found himself fervently cheering on a nation the United States is at war with. Mr. Campion was startled by his own reaction. "That's the power of football, and we loved it and we were so excited for Iran," Mr. Campion, 50, said in an interview a couple of weeks after the game. His experience is just one example of how the World Cup has played out in the United States, producing chance interactions and cultural exchanges that will be remembered long after Sunday's final in New Jersey. The bonds forged are still visible on the streets. Lawrence, Kansas, remains draped in reminders of how the city had opened its hearts and its doors to Algeria's team weeks after the team's elimination. The mayor has even suggested an annual reunion with the Algerian visitors. A flag donated by an Algerian family from Washington still hangs in the window of Ladybird Diner. The family was so caught up in the fervor of Lawrence's welcome, the University of Kansas band even learned Algeria's national anthem, that they had to see it for themselves, said Meg Hereford, the cafe's owner. All throughout Lawrence are signs of what has been. The main sports store, which had repeatedly sold out of Algerian merchandise, has only a few. The piece was written by Tariq Panja, who reported on the World Cup from across the United States and Mexico for the New York Times. Thanks for listening.